Hello, it's 7 in the morning. This is the start of day 3. Yesterday I meditated morning and evening. I didn't exercise, which is I'm not happy about, so I'm going to make sure that I do that this morning. I'm going to go to the gym. Also, I'm going to do a bit of work because I didn't do any work yesterday. So yesterday was a great day for me on many levels. I went on the instant date, which made me feel, really happy that I'd done that. It's kind of like a bit of a shift in my reality, which is kind of weird because I have kissed a woman in the street before, but it was a long time ago. And also for some reason I don't see that as on the same level as being able to meet someone and go and talk to them for up to an hour. So I was wondering, after I'd done that, what do I do now? Because it's like day 2 and that was one of my goals. So I guess having thought about it and having to talk to some people, it comes back to this whole thing of consistency, and looking at the things that I'm doing around all of this. So my sleep, my exercise, my mental well-being, the work that I'm doing and how I'm managing them. I'm not doing it right. Yesterday I went to sleep at 11:15 when I said I would do it at 10. I haven't exercised, I haven't worked. So I think if I'm going to work on consistency, I need to do it. I need to do it right, and that doesn't just mean getting out of the house. It means doing everything the way that I want to do it. So that's something I really need to put my energy on now. And I'm feeling happy that although my sleeping pattern isn't the way I want it to be, and that my sleep quality isn't as good as I want it to be, it is improving day to day, so that's good. Okay, so today I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on with what I was working on yesterday, looking at the footage back now and looking at the approaches that I was doing and the way that I was stopping people. I don't really feel that I've got that yet, so I'm going to continue with that. What I would like to see is when I look at the footage of me looking confident and being calm and being able to slow down somebody and stop them with just my body language. And I did do it a few times yesterday, but it's not there for me yet. So I want to work on it again. If I get it down, we can move on. But I think it's important to get this right. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so back out today. As expected, as I expected, after having a high of yesterday, I'm now experiencing a low from the day after. I've done quite a few approaches. I've still continued to work on stopping. One new thing that I've learned is that if you do that run up to them and then turn around and then they stop and you stop and they keep walking, then you can do it again, but not to chase. So you can keep doing it. Obviously it's ideal to make them stop the first time, but that's cool. I've learned that. To be honest, I'm really struggling now. It feels as if when I communicate, everything just comes out flat. So even if I smile in the same way that I did yesterday, the feeling of it is kind of flat, and I think that's affecting the reception that I'm getting. So my task here basically now for me is to try and lift myself up. So I've got to dig deep and I've got to get into reserves and try and make this into a more enjoyable. I've got to find the fun and the enjoyment in it again. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do now. Okay, so I've just watched back that video after I took that video maybe an hour and a half ago. So I've spent the last hour and a half pretty much just working on
you know, internal feelings and emotions and how I'm feeling and that sort of thing. I've still been doing more approaches. No footage of that today. I don't think it would have even been worth showing it. I mean, I don't know, maybe it would have been. It would have been interesting for me to see the flatness, but I can feel it inside myself, so it's okay. I mean, it's all right. I think, you know, I've been talking about this with some of the guys here, and I think one of the reasons that I struggle with consistency is perhaps related to this, to related to the fact that, you know, I had that period of elation and then it's dropped. And as I say, for me, like, it's not surprising. I've felt it, I've experienced it before. It's not something that happens to me often. It's not like I'm like depressed or bipolar or all those things. I mean, I have been in the past a long time ago, maybe like 15 years ago. And that was a different experience. It's not like this. It's more the fact that I'm trying so hard to focus and push myself, and you know, I pushed through and then I got that success, and then there's kind of a release that happens, and then it's like, I mean, yesterday I was thinking to myself, well, I've done this now, like I need to reach further, and then this morning I'm reaching further, and then I think I'm reaching too much. It feels like I'm trying to force it, and that's why I'm getting, you know, that's why I'm having these problems. I mean, I'm having other problems with like sleep and stuff like that, but I think really it's to do with that. Like I kind of, the fun has gone now, because I've set this expectation in myself, and now it's like, oh well, I have to meet it, and then I feel that I'm not, and it's affecting me. So what I'm expecting is going to happen now, or what I perceive will probably happen, is tomorrow I'm probably going to have a lot more energy again. That's how I feel it's going to go. So normally the way that I would cope with something like this is I would just like go home, switch off, tune out, and I don't know, maybe watch TV for a bit, and then I would come back and I would be refreshed. Now, because this is a 30-day challenge, somehow I have to do that, and I have to do it on the fly. I've got to learn to do it on the fly, basically. And if I can learn to do that on the fly, then that's where the consistency is going to come, I think. So I guess maybe this isn't really about going out and being social. It's about managing my emotions when we're around other people, and being able to change my state without having to like, you know, go home and sit in a corner, light some candles, put some smoke, like, you know, do some incense and just be like, like that. No, I've just got to work with what I've got. And I think maybe if I could do that over the 30 days and develop that as a skill, then, you know, that's huge. It's really huge. So it's really interesting this now. You know, I'm still, the thought of doing so many more days, like, to me is quite daunting, because it just seems like such a long time. Like these last few days have lasted forever, and I think that's due to the fact that my learning has just been so great. I am learning in spades here. It's really crazy. So I'm hoping that really good things are going to come out of this, that are going to last for a long time. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here for now. I think what I'm going to do, I'm still here in town, so I'm probably just going to sit on a bench and just do some inner work, really. So yeah. See you tomorrow.